Act Number 14 of 2008 on the Disclosure of Public Information regulates the transparency of state administration and disclosure of public information. Implementing this law demands a database that is accurate, integrated, and unified. In the process of spatial planning, Act Number 26 of 2007 is the foundation for the disclosure of spatial planning information, whereby government agencies at the national and regional level are required to provide and disseminate information on spatial planning to the public. This is done so that the public has adequate access to information on spatial planning. The disclosure of spatial planning information also has a very important role, as each spatial planning process, from spatial planning, use, to control over use, must be supported by information that is accurate, up-to-date, and integrated. Data that is not integrated and accurate will affect the quality and direction of spatial planning. Furthermore, it may cause overlapping between sectors and ineffective development planning that is not in line with an area's potential. Investment will be affected because of the uncertainty of designation and use, which in turn will result in the overlapping of permits and potential social conflict. The Participatory Mapping and Planning PMaP7 project, funded by the Millennium Challenge Account-Indonesia, or MCA-Indonesia, and managed by Land Equity International, supports the Riau provincial government in developing an information management system that can display data and information on spatial planning that is accurate and up-to-date regarding land use, land cover, permit issuance, thematic maps, and identification and analysis of spatial issues. The information produced by the system is needed for planning, policy formulation, decision-making, and monitoring. More importantly, the system supports the implementation of the national One Map policy. Spatial data that is integrated, accurate, and up-to-date in an IMS is useful for providing information and improved spatial analysis. Spatial data and systems can have a positive impact on the achievement of Riau Province's development goals, such as increased interest in investment because the IMS enables investors to obtain accurate information on investment feasibility and business permits. Better spatial planning because the IMS supports the first 4 steps in the spatial planning process, namely preparation, data information gathering, data analysis, and formulation of the spatial plan, and asset management, as the IMS facilitates infrastructure tracking and management. Is the IMS easy to use? The IMS is a user-friendly web-based application. PMaP7 has provided intensive training to IMS users so that they operate the system. The IMS has an effective interface that allows for data navigation and the visualization of many layers of data. All spatial data available in the IMS can be used simultaneously by many government agencies, but data segregation is still applied, whereby confidential and limited access data is secured in a data vault. Meanwhile, general spatial data for public use is displayed on the WebGIS, http://webgis.riau.go.id. Data confidentiality and security is guaranteed by a multi-layered administration system. The IMS enables system managers, regional government, and OPD to update and share data, conduct fundamental analysis, and produce maps to support various operational duties, integrate the technical workflow of spatial planning, and evaluate the provision of permits, as well as manage information on land use. A trustworthy spatial information management system supports spatial planning and land use planning that is more effective and transparent and leads to better regional governance.